Awkward segue.
Awkward segue.
Welcome to the podcast. We've got all four of us here today. How about that?
Hello.
As always, I'm your host, Connor.
I'm your host, Kirsten.
I'm your host, Nick.
I'm your big boy, Kyle.
My little big boys here.
I had one planned out for earlier today. I had one planned out, but I forgot it, so I just went with the first thing in my head.
That was your plan B?
Yeah, big boy.
Plan boy.
Oh, don't love.
But you do like?
Somewhat.
See, Nick approves. That
Stretch.
means it's okay.
Well, you
No,
I don't
warrior
know- I don't know
pose
the
is a
Tinder
stretch.
thing, so
Yeah,
which
it
way do you
is.
swipe for yes? I don't know the Tinder.
Swipe right for yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that a swipe left? Good, fuck you.
Left way.
You know, I feel like that would have been really funny if you didn't have to ask if it was left or right.
Yeah, I know.
You almost had a joke, bud.
I wanted.
You're getting there, fella. Just the most condescending ass tone possible.
No one can tap me anymore. I'm across the room.
Oh, I can tap you anytime I like, boy.
You're not gonna be in the mic anymore.
I'll be in yours. Hey, Kyle. Actually, why don't you come over here and speak into the microphone with me? You can sit on my little lap.
I brought
Nick,
my own.
I don't think
thank
we
you.
should be here right now.
Yeah, I
No,
feel like
we
this
need-
is
no,
a
we
this
need
is a
intimate
little
moment.
We need
intimate.
witnesses.
This is
Last
a slash
time-
fiction.
This is
Living out.
last time Connor and I left alone together. We watched a fucking hour and 30-minute flat Earth documentary. I don't want to do that again.
Are you
Okay.
sure?
That sounds like a
You know
grand
what? That
old
was
time.
good. It was a good laugh. So
It
we
was,
had to stop every 5 to 10 minutes to laugh our asses off.
it
sounds
was
fantastic.
terrible. I hated it with all of my hate.
Oh.
Great time though.
Oh,
Had a
it was
grand old
fucking
time.
Hilarious. Halfway through, we were very like y'all put it up. Y'all brought it up the last podcast, or Connor did. How halfway through the story, we were like more dedicated on if they got together or not.
He told me about that.
That's because it was the only fun part. I was
Dude.
so involved in that part.
The way they looked at each other was just so fucking like holy shit.
It was right. Right.
It was an awkward segue.
You can't tell me it's not. I will. That is a hill I will die on. They will end up together at some point. At some point.
right.
Exciting. This is an exciting episode.
Okay.
Because we're actually taking some viewer questions.
Ooh.
Oh, one more thing for
They're all from Kyle.
They're all Kyle.
well, I do have a story for later that I had. I think the night. No, it was this weekend. I had it. It stayed with me. It's one of those dreams I had, like we talked about in the first podcast, where it stays with me.
Oh, yeah.
This one's fucking weird. All right, but
Whoa,
I'll let
weird
it.
dream?
We'll do some questions and then I'll tell you all the fucking craziness that is in my mind.
Oh, bud. That was just the edgiest thing you could have said.
Thank you.
You guys don't want to be near me when I snap.
And I take this
what was
bandage off this bracelet off my arm. My true powers unleashed.
What was that head jerking motion you made, Connor?
Well, I was hoping you wouldn't call it out.
You know
considering this is an audio podcast.
You know that shonen
Well-
thing they do?
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you talking? I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Oh, I lost
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, Kyle. That dramatic ass anime like head turn when somebody's trying to be serious, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was it? Oh yeah. Oh, this is great. This is great. Awkward segue. But we
we
actually
all have
talked
to
about this. The first question we got was from someone on Reddit, and weirdly, this is a topic that we spoke of in the last segue episode. I mean,
That's fine.
Interruption. Are we on Reddit? How does that... I don't understand.
Connor's on the
I
internet.
put
Well,
yeah.
I know
post-
that like he posted... do you have a Reddit
Yeah.
where you... Okay.
It's I post our episode links on Reddit.
I didn't know
Mainly
that.
on the
I
podcast
was
Reddits.
confused.
Good promotion. Swell people there. All right, so the first question, like I said, we actually spoke about this, but not in too much depth on the last episode. But still weird that it came up again. If all of you were to make a human centipede,
Oh my
who would be the
God!
front,
Me?
middle, and back?
I'm the front.
Obviously,
No.
I'm
Dibs on the front.
No,
Hey,
no,
hey.
no, I'm the front.
Guys,
Kyle, no.
let's all talk this through. We're civilized people.
We're
I've
not.
already called dibs. We're
You don't get-
civilized.
No, no, no.
Respect that.
Here-
Take
No, no,
turns.
no, wait.
Hey, watch your goddamn mouth, Kyle.
It's a PG show.
All right, so here's my reasoning. We'll go in a little circle here.
No. If you start, then you'll bring it back around to that because we let you start, so we would let him be the head.
I'll start.
I'm gonna start.
No,
I
I'll
said it
start.
first.
What are you talking? No. I'm going to tell us how I'd want all of us arranged.
Oh,
Okay.
That's what we're going to go in a circle here, and we'll say what we want.
Yeah, Kirsten.
I'm understandable to have a preference for yourself. It's weird to have a preference for other people.
I want to be so the Nick's ass.
I want to make the most
trying to, like-
efficient human centipede.
He's trying to like match up.
I'm an engineer.
All right, buddy.
All right, so I'd start with me in the front. I'm long, but not the longest. That would be Nick. I feel like I could be. I'd be able to pull us ahead of efficiently, while the second person in line would be Nick. Nick would be essentially the middle. The middle. He's the longest. He'd give us the most reach for the length without like offsetting our balance by being the head. After that, it would be Kyle. Kyle, you're kind of like as the third tallest here, aka the second shortest.
Okay.
That's how I was gonna do it.
It's essentially slimming it back down. We're bringing it back down to the edge.
Yeah.
And then for the caboose, we got Kirsten as the
Absolutely
smallest
fucking not.
and balancing us out. Boom.
Put your hand down.
Efficiency.
Let me explain why that's the worst idea. Since I am the shortest of the group, the smallest, it would be so off balance if I was anywhere but in the front. Because if I was in the middle, it'd be like giant Nick, Kirsten, giant Connor, and I would be all flopping around in the air and stuff.
What about me?
You, unfortunately, would have to be second. But
You're the caboose because you're the
no,
smallest.
Nick's the caboose because he's the biggest.
That would offset us so badly.
It would.
I don't think our goal is like functionality. My goal is like
Get you
Just
with the
being in the
front.
front. Are you not taking this human centipede seriously,
I've
Kirsten?
never seen
Nick
Human
needs to be
Centipede.
second.
I'm not 100% sure what the goal is.
It's an us, not an I.
Nick needs to be second because we're a front wheel drive. So if we need to go somewhere quick, he's all the power.
Just in
No!
get you up that hill, buddy.
That's why we need him in the middle for
Okay.
stamina
No, that's why-
efficiency.
he needs to be in the
Maximize
end.
it.
Why would we need to be somewhere quick? I would want to be dead.
We don't need to. Nick is the tallest. He's the physically biggest, strongest
be
of
like
us
a
all.
caboose
If
or
he
an
was at
egg.
the back and he got tired, we'd have to drag him.
No, we would just
Teamwork.
stop. Why are we moving?
We're always gotta move. We gotta find
Okay.
food.
What kind of food do human centipedes eat? Is it like a
Whatever
pudding?
we want. Well,
We're not
the
gonna eat
front
anything,
eats whatever
because-
he
No, no,
wants,
no. Here's
and the rest eats the shit.
here's my reasoning. On my unhealthy diet of whatever I eat,
Oh God.
I don't shit a lot. Right?
Or he would have really bad shit. I'm just
no,
saying.
Yeah, that's what I was
No.
thinking.
Like,
That's
there's
why
nothing
we
at
put
all.
him second to last.
Only rarely have like
We should
really
put
bad
him. I'm not gonna
shits.
high five you.
But a lot of times it's necessary for just me to be up front because it's not a lot to eat.
If
and it's not like
there's
to
a
cycle
chance that we could have to go through your toxic, horrible person shit,
through. Look, my body's a
can't risk it.
Kirsten, I'm willing to switch my formation from you in the back to Kyle in the back.
What?
And you take Kyle's spot.
Was Kyle in the front?
No.
I was
Then
third.
Kyle was behind Nick.
unacceptable. Kyle can still be in the back.
No,
We
I-
just switched.
Yeah.
Kirsten, you're not thinking about this for efficiency's sake. You're thinking
You're
about
not
not
thinking
wanting
about
someone
this-
pooping in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose.
We
of
got to
this.
make sacrifices for the
What?
team here.
I really like.
What efficiency? Why? We don't have to move. We don't have to do anything. We can just lay down and die, which is what we should do, which is what God would want.
Nick,
First being the big G.
Kirsten, you're
take
not.
me away, Big G. Or how we say it.
We're already. We're already in this situation. I think we should make the best of it.
The best of it is to die.
Yeah, thank you, Nick.
We could thrive.
The
Kyle,
downside is, if,
are you on this side or are you on
I
his
just don't wanna
side?
shit in my mouth.
Would you rather die or get shit in your mouth?
Look, we're not.
Answer
okay,
the
we're-
question.
We're
Well,
singing
either way,
together.
you're
We
getting
can
shit
be-
in your
we
mouth.
can
Kyle,
be-
it should not be this hard.
Look, we can be separated. We just gotta, live longer, strive.
We'd have to surgically remove our mouths from each other's assholes.
Look,
No,
there's doctors.
that defies the whole point of a human centipede.
We don't want to be a human centipede.
Well,
What's the
this
next
is the question.
What's the
Next
next
question.
question?
Thanks, Milks Man. You were great.
You were not. If I ever see you in the street throwing hands,
It's okay.
Have
She's
a box
very
of hands
weak
on
emotionally. Oh no!
I'm throwing all of them.
What are you, fucking dry lips from My Hero Academia?
I
Where do you get so many hands?
know who that is though.
Too many hands, honestly,
Disagree.
Not
or
enough
not
hands.
enough hands.
Not enough.
This next is a multi-part question, And I
I
feel
hate
like
these
we
things.
might have insulted this person somehow.
Sweet.
First, how dare you? Second, just who the hell do you think you are?
No!
And if there's time in the segment, I'd also like to know what gives you the right. To answer all your questions, how dare you? Fuck you. Who the hell do you think you are? You're fucking king, bitch.
Okay.
And what gives us the right? America. USA!
God bless it.
And I'm
Everyone.
proud to be an American. Or at least I know I pee.
Was someone really
Hold on,
angry?
Hold on.
No,
That was just for the memes?
that was absolutely just
Okay.
a joke question.
Okay, so what was the first one again?
We love
What was
you.
the-
I
what
don't
was the
mean
first
that.
one?
Kyle, it was a joke. We don't
No,
have
no,
to
no, no.
go
I want
through
to do
this
one.
again.
I want to do a part.
Oh,
Read the questions off.
He
to me.
wants to answer
How
it.
dare you?
Look at me, motherfucker. I don't care who you are, who you think you are. I do what I want because I can. What's the next one?
No, we don't have to. We don't have to indulge
Next
him
question?
anymore.
That's a great
Oh,
question.
the next segment of that question.
Next question.
We're gonna be switching over to Instagram now,
Woo!
where I took some questions, and we have
myself.
all of them are from me
Yeah.
to me. Let's see.
Hold on 1 second. By any chance, y'all see the comments on the last podcast on YouTube? It's just all me.
Are you
Oh.
kidding me?
This is the comments section podcast with your host Kyle. He's getting asking.
Oh, yeah, you just
That's
kept
so sad.
commenting
I love it.
ridiculous
every
things.
time a part of the something I knew from y'all's podcast, I just put it in the comments.
What the heck?
Oh my god.
Connor?
I'll actually take this moment to say, if you want your question featured on Awkward Segue, why don't you go ahead and tweet using the hashtag Awkward Segue or at Team Masterful. We'll be pretty likely to answer your question, especially early on in our show. So
plug
go
me in there? I
ahead,
wanna
whip
answer.
out your phones, unless you're already listening to this on your phone, but then still you have your phone in your hand. Why not fire us a tweet? That would be pretty neat.
We're gonna have an
Fucking
Instagram soon.
sellout.
plug my Instagram in
Sell
there.
out
so-
is for our
No.
show. We're not
Fucking
making
Everyone
money
block
off
Kyle
of
on
it.
Instagram.
Connor, plug my Instagram in there. I get lonely.
I'm not plugging your Instagram yet. We can do that
You'll
at the
still
end.
be lonely.
Kirsten.
We can plugs are for the end. This is the show's
No,
plug.
Plugs are
I'm
for
talking
the
about
butt.
put it in there.
I mean, this isn't just a plug.
Put it in there. What are you talking
No,
about?
in the show description.
Stop hitting the computer
I
monitor.
didn't.
You did.
Okay, next
I
question.
watched it shake. So we got precisely 1 billion questions from one Shelby Mazzata on Instagram. Hey Shelby.
I kicked my mic.
Sorry about that, everybody. Just hold it.
I can't.
Technical difficulties.
Wah, wah.
Awkward segue.
That's a mic issues.
No, we didn't.
Who?
You had some mic issues.
Yeah.
Mike,
Kyle?
he left. He's gone.
Oh, yeah. Bye,
He come in
Mike.
drunk again. The intern.
Kyle.
Mike.
Fucking Mike. Always getting in the way. Always knocking things over. Gonna have to kill him.
Whoa.
All
We
four
should
of
get
us.
a new
Ritual.
While he was
intern.
in here rampaging, I put a claymore in his car.
Excuse me?
What?
Rampaging.
That's
Yeah,
why we
you
had to
knocked
cut.
over the mic.
That's why we had to cut. You know.
Thank you, Kyle.
When I ran out, I was like, "Oh, I'm getting the vapors," and I ran out. Oh, you thought I was scared? No, I was rigging his car to explode.
He was definitely scared, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can
No,
still
that
see
was
the
in the
stain
pants. No.
on his pants.
I was terrified, and then I was like, "I'm gonna put a fucking landmine."
Because he pissed himself, Kyle.
It's still a bit.
Officially.
My pants were kind of.
Cannon.
That's kind of relevant to today because I washed these pants.
Did you pee yourself?
No, I washed these pants, but I took them out of the dryer too soon. I put them on, and my crotch was like moist.
Yeah, sure.
Ew.
Yeah, that's why. I believe you.
Okay,
100%.
question.
Oh, yes. Awkward segue. But what's your favorite animal print to wear?
Animal print.
What?
I haven't worn animal print since like 10th grade.
I feel like if I was going
Like
to, it would
cheetah?
definitely be like cheetah spot.
Cheetah print.
Cheetah prints all
It's
these.
fierce.
Have you ever seen the Cheetah Girls? I mean, come on.
That's fair.
If it counts, I have a cheetah print rag I found at work in my car.
Absolutely,
You
it
do.
Do
counts.
you wear
Yeah.
it like a loincloth?
Little loincloth there.
No,
Or a
no,
face
it's
mask?
loincloth.
Okay.
You have very thick legs, so.
Kyle canonically only wears a loincloth.
Connor, if she sent us a billion questions, we gotta shoot through that.
Not all of them are great questions.
That doesn't mean we
Sorry,
don't have to try
Shelby.
Does he
our
really
best.
ask us a bunch of questions?
A lot of them are repeats too.
Aw.
There's it's just a list. These are all her.
Oh my
Keep
god.
going.
Shelby, Jesus.
Rapid fire round.
Don't you have a kid to look after?
Yeah, take that.
Oh my
Thanks
god.
for providing us with content, Shelby. Go to hell.
I know you didn't say say it, but it sounded like you said cinnamon something, and now I want cinnamon rolls.
You're welcome.
All right, here's one that I'm sure is going to spark a wholly unnecessary argument. But what color of bouncy ball bounces the highest?
Red.
Yellow. Fuck you, people.
What? No.
Yellow.
Tangerine.
It's
Fuck
pink.
you, Nick.
You don't even know what tangerine is.
Yeah, it's the color of a fruit, dipshit.
Well, he's not wrong.
Look.
But
Red
he is
the
wrong.
Here's the
fastest
question-
car.
here's the question
Red
for
would
you.
bounce the fastest.
Here's a question for you. What color is a lemon?
Its color is the same as its name. Just
You know that's
like
true.
an orange.
You know that's true, right?
Shit! I did the wrong. It did it backwards.
Yeah, no, that I looked it up. It's true. The shade of yellow that a lemon is actually called lemon.
Oh, really?
I wonder why.
Man, who'd have guessed?
Kyle's
Okay.
so shook by it.
I'm blown
I was
away.
hoping none of y'all knew that, so I fucking do it.
Aww.
Continue.
That was
Lemon
precious.
yellow. You think nobody heard of lemon
Next
yellow?
question.
No, I'm not moving on.
He's not even talking about bouncy balls.
You
We
can't
can move
stop
on.
I'm sorry, I lost. I
Did
lost
you
my
even
cool
pick
there.
it? Oh, you did.
That-
Tangerine.
Tangerine.
That was a pretty. That was a pretty cool fact.
Actually, no. Tan.
What?
Terrine.
I have a.
Have
you-
if I have my work bag on me, I have a bouncy ball in my bag from my dad gave it to me whenever he worked at a brick company.
Before he went away.
No. He
After
had
the war.
They at the company, the bricks, the dust, and all that kind of stuff. To get the dust off the vents, they put a fuck ton of bouncy balls inside the vents. When
That's
the air,
incredible.
The air blows. They just fucking go rampaging in there and it knocks all the dust off.
I love
That's
that.
incredible.
But
He
then they just
came
have
home-
a bunch of bouncy balls in their vents.
He came home with a bucket full of them. I took
Pretty
a
dirty,
lot.
I imagine.
I called them super
Yeah.
bouncy balls for the life
That's
of
why
me
he's
because
sick.
literally it's a small bouncy ball, hard as you can, throw it down, it will skyrocket.
I don't know. First of all, I don't think it was originally tan, so that doesn't count.
No, it was 10.
Second of all, it could be infused with so many chemicals and poison.
I've only
You
put it in my mouth
probably
2
have.
times.
Okay, well, that's
I
worse.
turned out
than-
all right. I've had it since elementary school.
Oh, awkward segue.
Awkward
Please.
segue.
Awkward segue, but I don't think Kyle
think
used
said
"for
it.
the life of me" right in that
I
sentence.
did not.
I
I was trying
Can you
to.
say it again?
No, I don't even remember what I said.
I'm sorry. It just
I
kind of stuck
I
with
called
me.
it. I called it a super bouncy ball for the life of me. I don't know why I said that. Okay, it's awkward segue. Next fucking question, please.
Where's the best place to find a pickle? Shelby, get help.
I don't.
Publix.
Okay, one more thing.
And Eileen
Connor
makes
doesn't say
pickles.
help right.
A store. What?
You say hemp.
No,
I
Say help.
most
not
certainly-
Say help.
that.
Help.
No. You
I
didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
every time he says
I
help.
think you just hear
No,
things
every
in
time
weird
he says help, I
accents.
hear hemp. I
Maybe there's
swear to
something
God.
wrong with your ear.
Yeah,
I
Kyle,
am
I'm
pretty
gonna
deaf,
have
but-
to.
Go back on the fucking audio when you listen to this.
I will, and everyone else can too. And
I
they'll
brought it
see-
up before. Everyone agreed with me.
I've never
gotta
heard you
release
say this
it.
before.
I have brought it up somewhere before, a long time ago. Next question. What was the thing? I don't like pickles.
Next question.
I care less about pickles. Don't look at me like that. Kirsten's giving me a shook look.
You said a
Shook
weird
look.
thing.
Ooh, what's your favorite flavor of goldfish? Goldfish, the snack that smiles
Okay.
back. Goldfish.
Okay, I was gonna.
This
I
episode
like-
is brought to you by Goldfish.
The rainbow
sponsor
colored
us.
ones are the same flavors, so I mean,
Yeah.
I guess.
The baby ones.
The very small ones.
I'm gonna
They're
go with the
itty-bitty.
pretzel ones.
I
'cause
like-
pretzels
Those
beat
don't even
goldfish.
count. They're
Yes.
pretzels.
Yeah.
Pick a goldfish.
That's a
idiot.
goldfish brand. They're goldfish
I
pretzels.
I know it is.
Pretzels in the shape of little goldy fish.
All of you,
And they're
people-
delish.
You suck. What do
all
you
of
think,
you
Nick?
are dumb. It's
Oh.
the extra cheddar ones.
Those are good,
those
but
are
the
the
baby
ones.
ones
You know
are
which
the
ones?
best.
You know which ones are similar to that? That
much
taste
cheddar.
weird, but they're the same.
Extreme?
No, they're the same as goldfish, but they're not the brand.
Goldfish, Gamer Fuel.
The whales?
No, the whales.
Whales! Oh my
Whales are
God,
the best.
I miss whales.
Whales are by far, hands
What
down.
happened to that? We used to get those all the time.
I don't know.
I just wanted to do that bit for Nick.
Thank you.
Oh, and Nick's afraid of whales.
Oh, man.
Everyone send us whale pics.
Don't.
I feel that I may have blew our sponsorship with Goldfish by screaming whales are way better than
Yeah, there was no chance of a
They were
sponsorship. You
texting me during
immediately said pretzels are better than goldfish. Anything's better than goldfish.
Not anything. Goldfish are delightful. Not extra cheddar because that's just too much cheddar.
You're dumb.
You can edit it out,
You're
but
wrong.
like have you saying that muffled, very, very slightly, but you over it yelling, saying "Goldfish are supreme."
No, not muffled. Just have whales are and then bleep it out, but it's like not as superior as goldfish. In like a really robotic voice.
Kind of like you're just rubbing your hand against the mic.
You guys are missing out on the whale sponsorship now.
Yeah.
Shit.
If we get
It's a race.
10,000
Goldfish,
followers,
whales.
Nick will get a tattoo of a whale.
That's
on
not
his butt.
happening.
What's faster in the ocean, a goldfish or a whale? Whale, because goldfish can't be in salt water. Next question.
Kyle, you doing all right there?
He's drunk.
Thank you for your brain insight.
Oh, so I got a little story. So Kyle and I went to the mall right before filming this.
Yeah.
And
This one.
so we were in Think Geek, fun store, delightful place, and I found a little Thor's hammer. It was a meat tenderizer, and it had one of those like rubber grass things that you could like snap to a belt loop or something.
What did you say beforehand? You said something.
Without thinking, I was like, I'm Thor. I was like, haha. And I remembered how Thor swings his hammer on his little rope. I held the little rubber thing. Didn't notice that the rubber thing was held together by one of those little metal clasp snap things. You know what I mean? I swung it once in a full circle. The clasp comes open. The hammer fucking flies out of my hand. Hits some boxes. Luckily, I'm standing right next to the shelf so it doesn't like fly far. And I catch it real quick.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh, that could have been bad.
You're so lucky.
He didn't even attach the thing back. He just put it down.
There's so many glass cases in things.
No, we were in the back.
Yeah. Well, what if he was just walking around with it? He could have swung it around and like busted open a case of, I don't know, $1,000 nerd shit.
There was a thing of ooze in there. Ninja Turtles.
I was really hoping that this story would have ended with you breaking something.
Yeah,
No, I don't think we would have made it back on time if I broke something.
No. He would have bought it. I don't even know how much it was.
The story sucked.
Money.
All it was I didn't break anything.
Well, it would have been less of me buying it and more of me making a mad dash out of the mall.
Damn it.
So actually, we probably would have gotten home quicker. Should have broken something. Sorry, Think Geek. And there goes our sponsorship with them. I didn't break anything, though, so it's all good. We're all good. No need to fucking think about it. Awkward segue. But Kyle, you said you had a story. Please tell.
Okay. This is another dream story. We had the last podcast I was on, we had my sleep paralysis dream that scared the living hell out of me. This one was a mix between, it's like, yeah, you ever watched, you know Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
You ever watch, that's Bill Murray.
That's what I said. Please fix it.
What's that movie, A Day After Tomorrow?
Yeah, yeah.
Where he kills the mimic and every time he dies, it goes back earlier that day. It was something like that. Because every time I died, I remember everything but it's earlier that day. So it's pretty much just
so
like that.
happy death day to you.
No.
You're copying my story from that
No.
podcast.
But this one, there's no nukes in this one.
Well,
No, this one's straight up like... I
Way
remember
better.
a lot
There's no
of
nukes.
Yeah.
One could argue it's way worse. There's no nukes.
I remember I was in a town. I don't remember exactly what town.
No stakes.
Yeah. But,
Was it this town?
I don't know.
Was it our town?
Probably.
Our town, USA?
All I
That's
remember
such a sad
is
book.
a hill and like a...
It's a terrible play.
Like an
I
apartment
haven't
kind of
seen
deal.
it.
But I was passing by a building, and next thing you know, dead of night for some fucking reason. On dead of night, this woman comes out of nowhere, fucking rushes me.
Like in for a hug?
No. She slaughters me.
She's like, hurry up.
No. She absolutely slaughters me out of nowhere.
Oh my God.
Aw.
But when I wake back up, I don't know what I thought it was a dream. You know, funny. I found myself in that same situation.
Hilarious dream.
But then I see her again. But I remember what happened, so I
Brutally executed.
I didn't go near there, but I saw her.
Kyle, what you did was you went through a pick your own adventure book, just picking the bad option every time, and then going back to the page
but here's the
doing
thing.
it again.
But here's the thing. She was actually, I was just in the way. She killed me, I was in the way. But she didn't know I had some weird fucking ability. But I get recruited by some doctor that's trying to stop something. I never got that clear. But she's trying to find him because he has something of hers. And all I remember, he's like, okay. I explained it to him. He's like, okay, you have this. You need to stop her. Like, how? So every time you die, because I remember everything, I can make a strategy. Here's the thing. Every time it resets, she does too.
Wait, she remembers?
She remembers. And apparently, and I figured out later, any physical damage I do to her remains. I revert back, I heal, but she remains.
You can just like trip her every cycle until she dies.
We start fighting times and times again, but the last one I remember, I cut her arm off, but she kills me. I come back.
Good job.
Bitch has got a snake arm.
What? That's worse.
Yeah. All I remember is a fucking big ass green arm.
You made it sound like it was going to be a good thing.
No. Okay, so I finally get a strategy down. I'm holding down. She manages to pin me, but as I'm trying to block an attack, between your hand, your index finger and thumb, the snake bites one hand and bites the other hand, same exact spots.
Like, Jesus.
I stay down. She breaks into the lab. I remember stumbling in, looking. She's in like one of those little storage refrigerators or whatever. She's looking for something, and she looks at me. She pounces me, cut her head off, end it. But then it cuts into me holding my hands over some kind of vat, and the doctor mixes shit and pouring over the snake bites. I remember vividly asking him if I would survive. He says yes. And I remember looking over, and she's in a big ass fucking pot. We're basically melting her, so nothing will happen again. But he's destroying everything about it because she was trying to stop it. And then I woke up on my hands, and I push up, and exactly where the snake bites were, I feel pain. I woke up, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Now,
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
How do you know she was the bad guy? Maybe she was trying to do something important.
Maybe
and
you were
this
the bad guy.
idiot just keeps.
Look,
yeah,
yeah.
maybe
Look.
the doctor was the bad guy,
Look,
and
look.
he hired you on, and now you're a bad guy.
Didn't she kill him before
She
he
killed
went
me.
with
Yeah,
the doctors?
She
though?
killed
Some
me because
idiot
I
was
was
in
in
his
the
way.
way.
She had
That's-
stuff to
That's
do.
not good reasoning, though.
I don't know.
If
man.
you're
Good
in a-
guys don't kill
if-
arbitrary
If
people.
they have to.
Yeah.
If
No.
they're in a big
But she
enough
didn't
rush.
have
Yeah,
to.
if they're in a big
You
enough
don't know
rush.
that.
just walked
You don't
past
know
him.
anything about this woman. You just know.
I do.
No,
She's
you
a bitch.
don't.
Neither do you, though.
I understand her. I feel
You sympathize for the werewolf, fucking whatever the fuck. snake
Werewolf?
arm lady.
werewolf.
I remember something
This
like
is
that.
new.
I don't know.
She was a werewolf with a snake arm.
She was
That was
like
so-
one of those little like palish looking thing. I remember it just being solid pale.
I feel like you have
Solid
no idea.
pale?
What
I
she's
love
looked
that.
like.
Pale white,
Just-
The
whatever.
description
Solid
has changed
pale.
like 4 times.
Look, it was a crazy dream. I don't remember a lot of it.
All right, Kyle, you had me at first, but now you're slipping here. Is she pale? Is she a werewolf? What's going
Yes,
on?
she's a
Look, I-
pale wolf.
in my head. Oh my god! No, in my head, it was like some kind of werewolf kind of deal. But I don't actually know what the fuck she was. I just say werewolf because that was like the first thing I thought.
The first thing that comes to his mind when he's like, "It's not a human werewolf."
It's a fucking werewolf. It's a fucking
Gotta
werewolf.
be a
or it's a
werewolf.
squatch.
That man is sucking the blood out of that man. Must be a werewolf.
Werewolf?
Werewolves are known for drinking blood.
Just like the Sasquatch.
It was like, I'll tell you fucking what.
Oh,
Sasquatches. Squatches are dangerous beings. Never know when a squatch might pop up and be like, "Hey!" and then disappear right again. Keep you on your toes.
You're big squatch toes.
Oh.
Richard Bocephus, and I approve of this message.
Bocephus.
Unless you're a swatch, then fuck you.
All right, now that everybody's like animating Bigfoot movies, we need to have one where
Oh yeah, there is a Bigfoot.
there's like
My
there's
dad
another
is
one
Bigfoot.
coming
You
out.
ever seen
Wait,
the
what?
Bigfoot
Yeah,
son?
it's like a I don't remember what the fuck. Is
I
that?
saw
Oh,
the trailer for like the one who's like, "Oh, bring me back to my home."
The missing link?
yeah,
His
that's
name
that-
is Susan.
yeah, that's the new one.
That has Hugh Jackman in it.
Does it?
Yeah,
I love Hugh
he's the main
Jackman.
guy.
I believe it's
He's
Huge
Susan?
Ackman.
No, he's the dude.
Oh, the
helping
guy. I don't care about it.
Susan. Okay, Son of Bigfoot.
Son of Bigfoot.
Nicholas.
I watched clips of Son of Bigfoot. 'cause
Wait,
I
that's a
was-
real movie?
Yes, it's a 3D movie.
I thought you were pitching us a movie
no,
here.
I was in a here's the fucked up part. I was in a sleep before I stayed. I found it was like, oh, Son of Bigfoot. I remember seeing the trailer for this. It starts off as Bigfoot
Son of Bigfoot.
right? in a lab coat running away. Big,
Big.
government group after him, shooting tranks and whatnot.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And then he jumps off a cliff. It ends there, and it starts off.
Did Bigfoot sneak out in the lab coat?
No. Here's the thing.
Perfect disguise.
It cuts off to a boy at school. He's just it's kind of a loner kind of deal.
Big-
His mom.
I'm confused.
Yeah,
You need
all
to-
that
So
stuff
the-
goes by. Here's his.
A human lady fucked Bigfoot?
No. Here's the thing. I'm gonna get into it.
Wouldn't
'Cause
you?
It comes as a reveal. After a while, the kid gets bullied at school. He has gum in his hair, so he has like real wild fuzzy hair. They have to cut it. Next day, it's back.
Just
And then
like
that same day
Bigfoot.
later on, his shoes start getting smaller. His feet start growing.
Oh, I don't think
His
that's
he
how
tries
Bigfoot
to hide it and everything.
He's a werefoot.
But his mom's trying to explain this. Oh, it's just this. She's trying to beat around the bush. In the
Just
vent,
like Bigfoot
in
did
the
to
living room-
her.
Yeah. In the vent in like the house, he finds like this little lunchbox because he's like, oh, his dad's dead or whatever. That's what she told him. It's letters. She's like, oh, it's his own. It's like from years ago. He goes, this is from last week. What are you hiding from me?
Yikes.
So he, that later on he revolts. He goes to the address. middle of fucking nowhere, middle of the woods. There's a mailbox. He don't know what the fuck's going on. Then the squirrel comes up, takes mail out of the mailbox, and then runs.
Stop.
He almost gets hit by a bus. Bigfoot saves him. Bigfoot's his dad. But here's the thing about it. He's not actually Bigfoot. It was some fucked up experiment for like hair growth.
Oh my god. So he's not Bigfoot.
Mixed with like a condition he had that his hands and feet got big.
A condition?
Yeah,
That's
he had some
dumb.
condition, but he was a scientist, so he did all this kind of hair stuff, so he got more and more hair. But like he was like the perfect code for it or whatever. And so the fucking fashion guy, I don't know what the fuck he was, the big money guy, he was after him to get that gene or whatever.
Kyle, you should make your own podcast of you just trying to
Ram-
explain movies to people.
His best friend was a bear.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean,
Bigfoot's best friend or the kid's
No,
best
Bigfoot
friend?
best friend.
Well, obviously,
He's like showing him.
Bigfoot.
He's showing him all this kind of stuff. He has a tree house, but he's showing him like all this kind of stuff he can do, run fast. But then this bear. No.
See how long my hair is.
He
I
has
can run
powers.
fast.
He has powers. He can hear. He can hear far.
He can hear
No,
fast.
here's the thing: when he can hear far, when he hears it, he can see it.
Like echolocation.
Yes, but it's completely 100% like fucking. He's there.
Just calm down.
No, this movie is like it irritated me.
No, but he's arguing with you.
he can go real fast.
He can't go
I
real
can hear
fast.
real far.
But the funniest thing is, like, they first introduced like the bird, but he thinks his dad's fucking with him
Bird.
when he's like talking to the bird. He's
Yeah,
like,
of course.
you're messing with me. He goes, no, just really listen. And bird starts talking to him, so he can talk to nature. The bear comes up, roaring all big, and his dad says, like, get back. He starts throwing fake punches. And then they start fucking around like, oh, yeah.
He fucked the bear
It's
too.
irritating. Probably did.
Well,
I didn't get far in the movie. I really
you
didn't
didn't even
want
watch the whole movie.
No, it was
you
clips.
just explained
No, it was
the
clips.
entire plot.
No, that was clips of what I saw. It was not the full movie. It
You
was
are a
bits and
nightmare.
pieces.
There are more.
It was
there's
20
more to
minutes
this
long.
movie.
All right. I need to talk about something else.
Awkward
Anything else, really?
segue.
Give me something to rant about,
No.
please.
Kyle's in the quiet corner.
Awkward segue.
That's the name of the show. You're on it.
Hell yeah.
How long was
Congratulations.
that rant on?
Too
10
long.
years. I feel like my whole life passed by.
If you were a ghost, how would you haunt people?
What do you mean? How? Would
I would do, like-
Like, what would you do?
Minorly inconveniencing stuff, like moving stuff a little to the left or like hiding their, not like their keys, but like stuff that you don't need, but you'd be like, shit, if
Where
you
is
didn't
it?
get it. I'd like move their butter in their fridge around so every time they'd go for it, it's like, what the fuck?
Diane, I told
would
you
be
to stop
so mad.
moving the butter.
I didn't touch it!
Cause a divorce.
I just want to be like a
no.
minor inconvenience.
I would do the same thing, except I would do something like super minor, like they're like paranormal activities. I was sleeping on the bed. I just like poke a shoulder.
Yeah.
No, I like just barely poke a shoulder and just you can hear footsteps running. Go. I would only do something just very minor and
Kyle,
have that fucking laugh echo through the house.
You implicitly wouldn't hear footsteps running away.
Oh, you can make it. Poltergeist can move stuff. I can get the boots and just
First
boom,
of all,
boom, boom.
nobody said you were poltergeist. You
Do we go another rant again?
no,
Kirsten?
God, please, Nick.
And
What
stop
would you do if you were a
questioning
ghost?
my
Oh,
word.
I would be demonic as shit.
God damn it!
I would like rip their dogs apart.
Jesus
Can I,
Christ, Nick.
can I change my
We were
answer?
just little jokes, little cute, little fun pranks. I'd rip a dog in half.
I'll
Fucking
sacrifice
psycho.
Little Timmy, more like fucking food. I don't know. Demons
Idiot.
eat kids, right?
Yeah, man.
Here's what I do.
Yeah.
I'd appear before people,
Oh my god.
and I'd be like,
Hawk, give him side quests.
I need your help.
Oh.
I buried a treasure deep in the woods.
So give him side quests.
and I'd
then you
lure
kill
them out
them.
into the woods, deep into the woods, and I'd lead them to like an old forgotten house, like a cabin that's been ransacked deep in the woods, and I'd be like, in there's a chest that contains the money I hid. You must go claim it. It's the only way I can move on.
Hands
And they'd go in, and they'd look down, and they'd open the chest, and they'd step back in horror and awe as it's just filled with dildos. Nothing but dildos.
My treasure.
And I'd be like, ha! And then I disappeared.
The sale value was amazing. Mint condition.
I don't think that's much of a haunting, Connor.
Yeah, this is more like
It's haunting.
being a
I'm
dick.
wasting-
You can do that with good enough
Wasting
technology.
your-
It's like, you're like a Scooby-Doo villain, but if Scooby-Doo was PG-13.
I'm wasting their time. I'm making them walk hours into the woods to go into this creepy abandoned house, and it's just full of dicks.
So
You're also assuming they
we're
would
all-
do it.
You
Everyone
basically
would do
just
it.
explained
would-
like
you
the plot
wouldn't
of a
listen to
Supernatural episode.
And you would have to buy a shit ton of dildos before you died.
You think he doesn't have a chest of it already?
Yeah,
Connor, where's the house?
it's in the woods, like our house.
Is this our... Is,
I'm gonna have to destroy our house, make it all dilapidated.
You feel,
Fair.
you feel like a heart attack coming. It's like, oh shit, this is it. You have a sledgehammer ready.
It's great. Yeah, no, but my essential life goal is to be a Scooby-Doo villain. I mean,
my life goal
I
is to
strive.
blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
What the fuck was that?
Kirsten, you're in a time.
no, everyone quiet. We're gonna let Kirsten sit on that one.
What the fuck?
Simmer on what you just said.
I made a Vine reference and I'm not ashamed of it.
Oh.
Vine is dead.
You're dead.
Ooh, speaking of Vine, awkward segue. How about Bite? Bite's coming soon. That for those of you who don't know, it's essentially the follow-up app to Vine. It's made by the same guy who made Vine.
Don't bite vines because
Nick, no.
some vines have poison oak on them and that itchy.
That itchy.
But it is.
Stupid.
That's good advice, Kyle. You know what? That's some real good
My
advice.
job here is done.
You're like a 4-year-old Boy Scout. Don't buy vines.
He would be a Cub Scout, you fucking ignoramus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
Oh,
Please, be sorry.
are we still doing questions?
What was the question? What were we talking about?
Oh, I asked about ghost hauntings. That was
Next.
the last question. Next question. All
do, we
right.
have, do we have any more questions, or is it just
From
saying-
anywhere
Oh,
else?
that question was we're already out of no, we're not out of good questions. I forgot.
Oh God.
Twitter?
Twinner.
Oh, it's Twitter. Okay, I thought it was going to be
Is it
the
Twitter?
The Pornhub one?
yeah, the Pornhub one.
I've been posting our podcast on Pornhub.
What, you got a problem?
Just like a regular porn video, but I take all the sound out and play our podcast over it.
Yeah. What's so
That's
funny? What's wrong?
incredible.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
what happens.
That's awesome.
I'm kind of a PR genius.
That's
Is she
incredible.
gonna be okay after this? No.
No, absolutely not.
Here we go. Here's a question from our good pal Effie. Who's your favorite YouTuber?
Me.
Other than me,
Nick, I don't
obviously.
think you have a YouTube.
Effie,
You're wrong.
Leo, you two are the
I-
smallest. My favorite YouTuber, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's probably Game Grumps. I
I like
love
that's
Rooster
okay.
Teeth is close for me
Yeah.
on that, but God, I love
They're
Game
going.
Grumps.
They're going away from YouTube stuff.
Yeah. Which is fair.
Smart, honestly.
I like Danny Gonzalez and Drew Gooden. My
Good.
sweet, sweet boys.
Good,
Mm-hmm.
nice. But
Top
pick
quality.
one, please.
No, fuck
They said
you.
YouTuber, not YouTubers, so I'm gonna.
They're basically the same person.
I'll allow that. What about you, Nick?
You're asking me to choose between my children here, Connor.
Oh.
I have so many people that I
the
love
same,
on
that's the same for
YouTube.
me. I can't pick.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here just like 15
Shout
coming
some
off.
out.
Okay, Northern Lion, Jolts Dude 139, Fighting Cowboy,
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Northern Lion's pretty good.
Northern Lion's great.
I get pissed off
Egg.
watching his Binding of Isaacs because he's so fucking good.
Oh.
And he has that luck, that Northern Lion luck.
Northern Lion luck.
It's bullshit. It's just like, how does he constantly get the things he
Here's the
needs
thing, he's-
just as he needs
Here's
them?
the thing. This is like he's on his several thousandth episode of his current Isaac series, of which he has like probably at least 30 different Isaac series, all ranging into the hundreds, some even into the thousands of episodes, all that are about 30 minutes apiece.
That's hot.
It's very hot. He puts in the time.
Oh,
man.
he absolutely puts in the time. No, I'm not saying he has skills to pay the bills, but I'm also just jealous that
You're
I'm
just
not
jealous.
that good.
It's fair.
If I had to run down to one of them, I like Node, the Corridor Digital. They're the other branch of them. They do like airsoft stuff.
Ooh.
They do like airsoft games and stuff.
Okay,
I really
I
like
got
watching them.
That's fun.
Awkward segue. What do you want your last words to be?
That's,
You'll be sorry!
that is a good question. Sorry, you're in the hospital. You grab your son by the collar. You'll be so. Like, the kids have
words
been
match,
like
like-
the biggest angel to you, like the sweetest kid, like stay with you every day in the hospital.
In my mind, I'm fighting like a witch or something. And, you'll all be sorry.
When in your life do you plan on becoming a witch
Oh,
hunter?
I don't. I plan on going insane.
Oh, okay. You know what? That makes
Nick,
more sense.
Oh, I'm just gonna steal Karl Marx's last words.
Which was
Last words are for fools who haven't said enough.
shit.
whoa,
Oh, damn. That's intense.
god damn.
Ow, my
What about you, Kyle?
There was like a joke that like it has something to do with the your ghost thing. Like you're in the hospital, you're on your deathbed and everything. You lean in and you just go, "The money in the safe I hid is," and just flatline.
A classic.
I
a
like
classic.
stall the
You'd
best
have
I
to be-
can.
yeah.
Look, I stall the best I can before I can feel it, and then I just like
can feel
here
it.
it is. My final fuck you, and my final just joke because everyone knows I do terrible jokes.
I feel like
Yeah, you do.
with your
Aw.
luck, you would wait and wait and it's like, okay, I know
shit.
exactly when I'm gonna die, and
It's
then
like-
you go, "The," and then die.
It's like that Team 4-Star bit where Guru died, and he just came. He's like, just crying.
I think I'd want my last words to be something like along the lines of, "In 100 years, I
God.
shall return
Can you
to take this earth and make it burn."
I can hear you so hard trying not to do your Stewie.
Oh, I hate it.
What do you mean?
I hate it so much.
So Connor, it just
I
sounds like
think
a,
this voice has been in every episode now. Stuart Griffin.
I hate
I told
it.
Connor
It's
in
the
that
worst.
mall earlier. He's like, it's just like a D&D side character, like gives quests.
Oh
I
yeah.
was just down on the road. He's like,
I would not
need
trust
you
the quest
to
from
bring
that.
me the stone of
I would-
foresight from the temple of Vathalos.
I would kill it. I would kill that thing.
Yeah,
that goblin
as soon
thing.
as it asks for anything.
It's like a
It's-
decrepit old man.
As soon as it asks for anything,
Stab
I'm
it in
putting
the
a
head.
fucking bat in its
Yep.
fucking head.
What quality about yourself do you value most?
Oh God.
I think I value creativity overall. I like to be able to just speak in random rhymes.
yeah.
In my own creative originality response, creativity is the one I would be.
Well said. Well said.
I
Round
like
of
to
applause.
speak in rhymes.
you just stealing from him. Your most favorite quality is lying a little bit.
Damn.
Nick.
Thank you, Portland.
My shoe size.
That I don't know. I don't think it meant physical attributes. I think it meant
Just something about
Like-
you.
I'll
Yeah,
allow it.
that is something
Oh,
about me.
You know what? You're fucking
what's
right.
your shoe size, Nick?
I wish I had your shoe
I
size.
wear like 14s, 215s.
Well, Connor, you basically do have his shoe size.
Yeah, I wear 15s, but I
What
can't
size
wear
shoe do you wear,
14s.
Kyle?
12s.
Aw, I wish.
What about you, Kyle? What's your favorite personality trait?
My awkwardness, my just inability, just my thing, just I do just this just weird shit, you know.
That's your favorite? The
Yeah,
awkward
because
part?
that just makes me me. That's everybody laughs at it, and that's what I want is to make people laugh.
Without awkward, it would just be Segway,
No,
Kirsten.
at work,
Nobody likes
at work. I do
segues.
always
Shut
do
your fucking
that.
mouth. Paul Blart likes segways.
Okay, you're right.
Oh wow! But no, at work,
American
I always
hero.
do that kind of stuff that everyone just loves. I just do some weird, stupid shit, and everyone's just like, "Well, that's him." that makes me happy.
Aww.
That's Kyle, all right.
Yeah.
Awkward Segway.
You're like a big dumb golden retriever.
If you could meet anyone in history, past or present, who would it be?
What about future?
Yeah,
No,
can
past
we
or-
can we say
How
something?
on earth would you choose someone to meet in the
You
future?
put your hand down.
Kyle, we can't have you always sea-giling every time you're on this
While
show.
we're on Nazi things, a friend of mine, when I did the and now, told us this joke that his friend used to tell. Okay. Has anyone seen my friend Kyle? Has anyone seen Kyle?
I've seen Kyle.
About y'all seen Kyle? Seen Kyle? Anyone?
Man, I sure do love visual jokes that
It
accompany
worked
the joke.
vocally as
It
well.
does.
Idiot.
We're surrounded
What was the
by
question
Nazis.
again?
Something
We're
about
surrounded by
Nazis?
Nazis.
Oh, you could meet person in history.
Ah,
Yeah, if you could meet
Um,
anyone.
Steve Irwin.
Steve. Oh,
Oh, that's a good
I love
choice.
it.
nice.
And again, third episode in a row, we've talked about Steve
Sure.
Irwin.
great.
It's going to be a thing.
Add it to the drinking game, I guess.
He was great.
I love him. Great man.
Do they have to be a real person?
Yes.
Yes, in history.
There was an imaginary friend I had in elementary school.
No,
He's
I
gone
mean like
now.
if it could be like a character.
What?
No, but that would be a good follow-up question. If
Yeah.
it would be
But
good.
let,
I don't care about
Yeah,
anyone
we're
in
not-
history.
But we're
I
not
don't
doing that anymore.
If I could be anyone, it would be either Ariana Grande or Barack Obama.
fair enough.
Alive.
It says
They're
past or
allowed
present.
to be alive,
You can meet anyone.
I thought it was supposed
except
to be
from
dead.
people in the future.
I'd want to meet Diogenes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. You know what?
Okay, Diogenes is great.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep Zebra one because that
Fucking
man's
my
an
favorite
actual
philosopher in the whole
That's a good
goddamn
one.
universe.
Yeah,
God, that guy
she
was
is.
crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Insane.
Love it.
What did you say, Nick?
I don't know.
All right, so if you could meet a fictional character, who would you want to meet?
Taco from TV.
Yeah, absolutely.
fictional character. Shit.
No
It could be from a
waifus.
show. It doesn't have to
It
be
could
from
be
a
a
book.
waifu.
Kyle.
Okay.
Nick, you go ahead and meet your waifu.
Aww.
Nymph.
No,
Is
not
it-
them.
Oh, okay. Who's your waifu?
My waifu. Hmm.
Your waifu
We're about to
waifu.
find out something
Oh
no
god.
one has ever heard.
Right now, Raftalia is a great wife.
Raftalia.
Raftalia is great.
I'm telling you, that's like a stab in the heart of adorableness.
Yeah,
I have
she's
I have
great.
a comic to show you later, Connor. Or Nick.
Okay, thank you.
Pick
I'm
your
glad
poison.
we could get
Pick
that
your
across.
Poison.
Fictional person.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one. I won't have to think on that one.
Yeah? All right, well, you're thinking.
Okay, no.
Oh.
It was a gameplay we did, Connor. Titanfall. BT, the robot.
Oh, you want to meet the big old robot?
I want to hug him. BT is fucking awesome. You can't change my mind on that one.
That's fair. You know what? If I could meet anyone from fiction, I'm gonna have to not completely copy you, Kirsten, but go the D&D route. I'd probably want to meet Strix from Dice Camera Action. It's fucking this ball of anxiety. But it would just be such a cool conversation.
Awkward segue.
Glad nobody said anything. After
Yeah, I have no idea who that person is. So
Yeah,
I
you
had
don't
no-
have to. You can just follow up with
I should have
something
clapped.
else.
I'm sorry.
Awkward segue.
Awkward segue.
What's your favorite party game / board game? Easy. Mine is Betrayal on House of the Hill.
Oh, it's so
fun.
good!
So fun.
So good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's a really good one. What's the game that we? What's that Patriot game we played?
Oh my god.
It was
Just
made by a bunch of history teachers.
the worst
and it's
fucking
just
game.
history trivia.
It is just the worst.
I. Someone else say something.
That did words.
Nick, what's your favorite game, idiot?
Fucking Magic the Gathering.
It's not
Hell
really
yeah.
a board game, but
I know.
Oh,
That's why I was
party
thinking
game
of
or
something
board
else.
party game.
That's not a party
Just
game.
pick a
That's a
game.
party of sadness.
Aw.
I like Monopoly. No, I don't.
No,
I
that's
like,
also a party of sadness.
Monopoly's
I
great.
kind of like no.
Risk is fun.
No, Risk fucking isn't fun.
Okay,
Risk is
pretty
upsetting, and I'm pretty sure I cry every time.
Just get good.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Right. Just straight off. Get away.
How about you, Kyle?
I was just going to the generic like we always play. It's Cards Against Humanity. I just love like sitting down with everybody.
It's a fun game, yeah.
It is.
Everyone gets closer than they've ever
Spoons.
been.
The game, not the utensil.
Oh, here's a great one.
Ooh.
This is a question that we're not going to answer, but everyone's going to answer for each other.
I'm gonna answer for Nick.
How would your
Fuck.
friends describe you?
Wait.
Okay, wait.
Oh, okay, I understand now.
Okay.
All right,
Um,
let's start with Kirsten.
How are we describing Kirsten?
How would you describe
Shrill,
Kirsten?
short.
No, not you.
You're not supposed to answer this one.
Oh.
No, you're supposed to answer for Nick.
No,
Wait.
we're all
Wait.
answering for each other.
Oh, so I have to describe you guys?
No, you have to do nothing and get
Okay.
described.
First, we're describing
Oh.
Kirsten.
Okay.
Short, shrill,
Fuck you. I gave you all these answers.
Older, annoying Shannon.
I'm gonna fucking murder you. I'm gonna pop you in the eye with this rubber band. Say something, Nick.
Yeah, Nick, say something. Describe
This
her.
As the closest one to
This
me,
is a-
you need to be careful.
Why couldn't Kyle have gone after me?
You just purred to the mic.
I describe Kirsten as a fun person who doesn't take criticism well.
That's pretty accurate.
A bread basket.
However,
you.
she takes
Also
this
accurate.
criticism well.
I can respect that. I am a bread basket.
That's
Full
fair.
of bread.
How would we describe Kyle other than
America's sweetheart.
a horrifying abomination of redneck and nerd.
I already did describe him earlier, a big dumb golden retriever.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Nick.
I'm loyal.
You have to say.
You're a Zamboni.
He
I
makes a
don't
good
think
point.
you know how this game works.
Zamboni.
All right,
fuck
Connor.
you.
No, wait, Nick's turn.
You
That
call
was
me
my
slow?
Going in a
turn. Go
circle.
on.
It's
Call me
Connor's
slow,
turn.
Driving Nick now.
Fine.
Nick, hold on 1 second. You call me slow?
I didn't call you slow. I called
said
you a Zamboni.
Which is slow.
No, they cut ice. Nick.
It's slow!
Well,
They gotta be slow on the ice or they'll fall.
a giant man baby.
Man, baby.
Damn, you took mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, suck it. Oh, you suck it with your unoriginal fucking answers.
A giant who's incapable of growing facial hair.
Damn it, you took mine.
But a swell dude.
Nope.
I refuse.
Short at heart.
Short it. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Love you, Nick.
Yes.
All right, it's
Connor?
my turn. Be gentle with me.
Mr. God Complex.
Oh, you.
I'll go last. I have
Ooh,
something.
woo.
I haven't thought of the thing yet.
How can you not? He's just a giant nightmare. Me and Nick compared you and Shannon to Roger from American Dad and Steve in the episode where
Oh,
Steve
yeah, that was
hates
right,
him.
yeah.
He was like, let's hang out and do this science experiment. And Steve said, get the hell away from me.
Oh, that is being Shannon.
You sound so endearing.
Oh, yeah, Shannon.
So-
doesn't-
But yeah,
doesn't
you are a
like
deer
hanging out with
stand.
me.
A deer stand.
Yeah, I see
That's
that.
fair. Let's hear yours, Kyle.
Moist.
Ah, what?
Clammy.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Shut up, everybody!
Only dwarf by the fact that he's a swell man, but
Aw.
Still really clammy.
moist.
I have wet hands.
Moister
It happens.
than an
It's
oyster.
natural. It's natural.
I don't know if that is the word I would go with.
It's natural.
Question: do you wipe down your keyboard after you use it?
He has to.
Do you
he
need-
keeps like a shampoo
How many
by his keyboard.
keyboards? Do
I
you
don't
go
rest
through?
my hands on my keyboard.
What do you mean? That's not how you
Slowly.
type with your palms.
I don't just let my sweat seep into my keyboard. I type when I need to type.
Damn, my keyboards are sticky.
Ah!
Are you telling me you don't palm the keys on your fucking keyboard?
You panic and just do.
I am not
Like
an
a bird.
adorable cat video.
Ah,
Awkward segue.
awkward.
What's
that
the
would've been
longest
a good
you've
way
gone
to
without
describe
showering? Gotta be honest.
Ooh.
Because
This,
I'll be honest with mine. It's not great.
go for it, Ron.
It was like at least a couple weeks.
Oh my god!
I wasn't.
Is this why you ooze black shit?
No, that happens whether or not I shower.
Oh.
It was in a good time for me. I was in a bad
Wow.
place.
Nick?
Mine's like 4 days.
Oh, you 4 days.
Mine's
You
like
shouldn't have gone first.
maybe a week
Wow.
tops. Maybe. It's just because I don't like to, like, my hair, I don't need to wash it that much, so I forget. So I'm like, hey, I don't want to get my hair wet,
Same.
so then I don't shower until I realize that my hair is disgusting because it's been a week.
In my line of work, I am very tired.
Kyle's
A
actually
lot of
never
times-
showered.
A lot of times, I go home, strip, and sleep. And a lot of times, I'm in my car.
You
strip.
and
And I
sleep
sleep
in
in
your
your
car?
car?
I sleep in my car.
Kyle, that's so sad.
The longest I went without showering is just a weekend, 3 days.
Still, the lowest
If
amount.
I have overtime, 4. But it's only just a weekend or a number of days I work.
I was really expecting you guys to have longer ones.
Fuck
I
you.
was really hoping.
I haven't showered in 8 years. Going
On that
run.
pleasant note.
Here's a good awkward segue. This is gonna make you reflect on yourself.
Oh, shit.
How have you changed since you were younger?
This is too deep, and I'm not willing to share that with you.
Oh, I'm willing to share it.
Okay. I used to be very energetic. Like just in a way, y'all haven't seen me the way I used to be. I've really nulled down in my years.
I don't believe
You've
you.
nulled down.
I don't
no.
believe.
What you see here, I've extremely nulled. I used to be a fucking
What does it mean to be
a
extremely
mess of
nulled?
energy and just wanting to do everything. Now I just sleep around
Yeah.
and really do nothing.
I think I've changed in a way. I used to be a lot more shy than I was, and now I'm just kind of like a screaming mess of chaos. That like
So we're the opposite.
So I probably would have bullied you less if you had been like this more.
yeah, Nick was a bully. That's how he changed.
We brought this up in the first podcast.
Yeah, fuck you, Nick.
He's a bully.
How about you, Kirsten? No.
I already said I'm not sharing this with you people.
Nick?
What do you mean, you people?
I used to be a bully to Connor, and I am no longer a bully to Connor.
all
That's
right.
how I've
Thank you for
changed.
coming of age
All
story.
right, it's about time to wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for listening in on Awkward Segue. I appreciate it with all of my heart.
Which
And
is
if
not
you
a lot.
if you enjoyed this podcast, which I know you did or didn't, if you could rate us, it would be super helpful.
One
and
star.
If you don't feel like rating us, maybe just tell a friend. Word of mouth is a super helpful thing. We'd all really appreciate it.
What about mouth of words?
What does
So
that mean?
until next time, I'm Connor.
I'm Connor.
I'm also Connor.
And we are Cletus.
Thanks for
Basket.
listening.
And
What did you say?
I
scene.
said bread basket again.
I'm so sorry.